You're listening to Military Press Wrestling with your host, Silent J, and his tag team partners, The Professor, That 90s Guy, Mr. Dedicated, and sometimes Tammy's Baby Boy. Your home for everything wrestling. It's real. It's damn real.
I am Silent J, the one, the only, the greatest thing since Paul Heyman invented sliced bread. I am the host of Military Press Wrestling, and along with me in the Red Room of Doom, we finally got somebody's whole body back. He's not a floating.
You're dedicated, baby.
Oh, I was saving that introduction for Bills fans. But anyway, why don't the first person I bumped into at the home opener, the Bills' victorious win this past Sunday against the Indianapolis Colts, a.k.a. The shitty bastards. Professor, take it away.
I am the professor of professional wrestling. Listen up. Listen. You want to shout like the Bills on Sunday, baby. Take it away, 90s guy.
Where were you last Sunday, Ralph Wilson Stadium, when the Buffalo Bills buried Andrew Luck? Same thing they will do to Tom Brady this Sunday. We have football fever in the Red Room of Doom. The Bills are in first place. And I'm going to pass it over to Dallas.
How about them Cowboys? There's Mr. Dedicated. Hope you're getting your dose of vitamin D tonight, because Mr. Dedicated is always winning like the Cowboys.
Oh, shit.
Last second, he finds a way. Before we go any farther, you know what? Your team got lucky with really crappy play calling. Opposing team. But, we are Military Press Wrestling, the first word in that being military. And I do want to give a moment to honor an individual in the Western New York area from Olean, a friend of one of my family members. His name is Peter Stull, only in New York. He passed away the other day. He was a 1967 graduate of Olean High School, and he later served as a Navy SEAL during the Vietnam War. And, he passed away suddenly, and so I tip my hat to you, Mr. Stull. There's not too many people could call themselves Navy SEALs. You find out there's one in your own backyard, and a friend of a close family member of mine. We want to take a moment to honor somebody with some pretty badass and hardcore military service. For all of you that don't know, the only two badass groups in America is the Green Berets on the Army, and then the SEALs in the Navy. So just being an Army guy, I got to say the SEALs are number two, but they're a pretty strong, badass number two. So thank you for your service, Mr. Stull, and have fun kicking ass in Valhalla. Anyway, that being said, this is Military Press Wrestling. Now we're going to get into the third word of the name of the show, and it's wrestling, my friends. Yes, wrestling. Not that fake collegiate stuff. I'm talking about real, professional wrestling. And it doesn't get any more real than Raw. All right? They don't play it safe here, okay? There's no protection. It's Raw. All right?
Someone's getting burned tonight.
Yes, we're going 1991 Magic Johnson on your ass. If we're going Raw. But anyway, what do you think about Raw? It had its moments, but getting very stale for me. Luckily, the show opened with my favorite tag team currently in professional wrestling, New Day. And what is up with Titus O'Neil thinking he could take
Silent J.
Oh, boy.
I would like to take credit once again. Every time you mention New Day, I'm going to take my credit.
New Day?
I was the first to say it.
They're like Kurt Angle's. The Kurt Angle tag team.
I don't remember you ever saying that the New Day rocked.
I
Day
believe
rocks.
I was the first
Day rocks.
to say New Day rocks.
I think you said New Day sucks. Very
Oh.
disrespectful.
I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this like a paradox of bullshit right now? One of us isn't telling the truth here.
Lion?
Professor.
I will bring it up. I will bring it up on the show. I
You know
swear.
what's gonna happen to you?
Don't do it.
You know what's gonna happen to your New Day? A nice shiny 3D in next week, baby. Woo!
I don't even want the Dudleys to win anymore. That means they stopped the momentum on the New Day. I don't want that. Professor, you were the all right, you were the first person to bring up that possibly New Day rocked. Okay, you were the one. You were the person that helps me see the light of day. But what do you think? That you've been a fan for them from the beginning. How do you think they are as a tag team now, and holding the straps?
Oh man, I think it's fantastic, and I think they should beat the Dudleys. I think they should get them over like that. But the Dudleys have to win eventually. They have to. But I'm down with that idea too, because that's that's my childhood, man. So, but I'm excited to see it.
In events, the Dudleys been out of wrestling for like 10 years.
Serious.
Where have they?
In TNA.
No, what? What's TNA? Where have they been? I don't know what you're talking about.
That is an honest question now. Where is TNA? Yeah.
Goldforce Wrestling's helping them, man. Their viewership's getting up.
Yeah, man.
If we're being honest, the last I read was the contract's officially up the second week of October.
Yeah,
Destination America does not want to renew it.
They're gonna die.
So
It's
the
terrible.
third week of October should be the end of TNA, because without TV, as to quote Paul Heyman, you are nothing.
Global Force Wrestling, they have a storyline going on, Global Force Wrestling versus TNA, and I think it's gonna end in a the company's up for grab, and GFW wins, TNA dies.
And Jeff Jarrett buys it from under her nose. I now own TNA.
He was actually just bought out. TNA. He's no longer a minority holder of the company. So that's why they can do talent exchange for TNA. Actually, let me take that back. That's why TNA wrestlers can go over to Global Force and a host of other things. Jarrett made a very good deal for himself in no longer being a minority owner in TNA. He basically can use TNA at his disposal because it didn't sound like he received any major, money from, revenue from him no longer being a minority owner, but it looks like everything points to him being able to use TNA at will.
Which is very smart. Unfortunately, the talent's kind of dwindling over there, and I'd have to say Jeff Jarrett is a more talented roster right now, but it'd be sad. We don't know the future, but it'll be sad to see in 5 weeks if it is the end of TNA, and if it is, it'd be cool to see Jeff Jarrett get that final victory after all the bullshit they did to him, stabbing him in the back. So either way,
it's karma coming around, honestly.
Yeah, I hope he can buy it, make a deal to finish it off.
Yeah.
Now my question is, what is Kurt Angle going to do after
WWE wants him?
I mean, he says he's going to take a little break from wrestling. I'm interested to see after that break what's going to happen.
American Ninja Warrior.
Badass.
Could you imagine? I want American Ninja Warrior with a broken freaking neck and then a dick. I could see him going to like Japan.
I can see him make a WWE deal.
I think Kurt Angle in New Japan, that would be fantastic. I didn't even think of that.
I think WWE, because he could be one of the trainers for NXT.
I think that bridge is buried forever, in my opinion.
They already said they didn't want him as a wrestler, and he wanted to go as a wrestler. Yeah. Basically, eventually they said, we don't. Well, you know what? We don't need you. We don't want you. I think, yeah,
That's so disrespectful. That's unbelievable. That's an Olympic gold medalist. I mean, aside from the jokes that we say in the show, aside from that, honestly, that man's a collegiate legend. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He's one of the greatest pro wrestlers all around, on the mic, charisma in the ring. He can back it up. Kurt Angle is probably my third favorite wrestler of all time.
Yeah, but you're forgetting the big element, and that is that you have a 47-year-old man who's had 2 neck surgeries.
It's just disrespectful.
And it is, I agree, but
I
maybe
think the respect was on Angle's part because WWE released them saying you need to get help. You got a problem. You got to fix yourself. And he's like, okay. And from everything that I have heard is he left WWE to get help, and then he turned and he signed, with TNA, like immediately, which I don't think I think that's a really big. I think that was a big slap in the face for Vince, because from everything that I've heard, says that he absolutely loved Vince. Absolutely loved Kurt Angle, and he said he personally thought it was insulting when he went to TNA, like legitimately, like hurt him. Like that's the thing. You've seen guys come and go. I mean, Macho Man's in the Hall of Fame, a little late. Ultimate Warrior came back on TV. Hulk Hogan was back numerous times. I mean, Piper, Flair. Like you think of all the names that have pissed off Vince McMahon. They've been back. Look, even the Hardys came back. But it's the one guy where they basically said, no, we don't need you, we don't want you.
To say we don't need you, though, that's so disrespectful.
Well, like I said, I think the original disrespect lied somewhere with, like I said, everything that I've ever read throughout the times, stuff like that, said, we're releasing you from your contract. You need to get healthy. You have an addiction. You have a problem. Go fix yourself, heal yourself, get better. You have the wellness policy. We will help you. And I guess like Kurt Angle, like, okay. And Vince McMahon, I guess, like I said, thought of him as a son, like more so than anybody, on that roster, other than his actual kids.
I mean, he said that. He has said that in shoots before.
And then he turns around and immediately like goes to TNA. I would think that's like, they didn't release him because of money. They didn't release him because he didn't do a job or anything like that. Like with Steve Austin or Brock Lesnar or Jeff Jarrett. They let him go because you need to heal yourself and fix yourself and beat your demons. And then the first thing he does, he goes and signs with TNA. If I was Vince and I emotionally thought of Kurt Angle as a son, I would never want to see the guy back again.
I remember telling these guys 5 years ago, Kurt Angle is probably going to die before Scott Hall. And that was because at the time of 2006, I read he was taking 20 to 30 pills a day. He did need help at the time. He was in the worst shape of his life. They said when they released him, I remember the day, I remember calling him and talking about it for an hour. And it said, it's all physical. Kurt Angle needs time off. And that's what you said. You go behind Vince McMahon, whole career, go behind his back, go to TNA. It was. If he is never allowed back, it wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't. It is disrespectful. I agree with the professor, but
no.
I see your point. I don't know. I do see what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
What do you think, Mr. Kid?
I think the man just wanted to wrestle, though. That's why he did that. He wanted to wrestle.
Yeah, that's true.
He's a pro wrestler, and he probably will end up in New Japan. I believe that.
Hopefully Global Force.
Unless he really just doesn't want to wrestle anymore, and he'll be a fantastic addition to,
Anything backstage.
anything.
You can do anything.
Anything, absolutely.
When you've been around the business for 20 years, you could probably get in the room and write,
We'll see. I mean, like I said, it is a shame. I'm not arguing against anything you were saying, Professor. I just different take. I guess in a business full of like backstabbing and well, not backstabbing, but just bullshit and empty promises and things like that. Maybe this is the one case where like, this shows like Vince actually cared for somebody. You know what I mean? You always see this. He'd sell his grandma down the river if he could get a dollar off of her and a good pop out of the crowd. So it's like maybe this was the one where it was like, no, this emotionally hurt me. No, I dare to say he would take Jeff Jarrett back before Kurt Angle.
Ooh, no,
all the people,
way.
all of their relationships, everything. I agree with you, Sanjay. Maybe Kurt was the one that legitimately he thought in his heart of hearts, Kurt will never stab me in the back. And when he stabbed him in the back, it probably hurt the worst. Yeah. I don't know enough on the subject. I'd like to read more into it, but
yeah, we should take a show and talk about this a little because I'm going to look into this a little more.
Yeah, definitely. What we should do? We should nothing like
that.
Live on the air in front of everybody. We should do a show once in a while just about a specific wrestler, like maybe nothing live, but just do a chronological order of of wrestlers and stuff like that. Make it something special.
Start with Kurt Angle.
Yeah, no, we should seriously start with Kurt Angle. I want to get deeper into that. I'm going to look into that a little more. I know he did like a 2-hour shoot, so I want to see what he had to say. I've watched it before, but
yeah, and I've never heard his opinion. This is just what I've read. But
okay. Now I didn't know you didn't know his opinion, and I've read
some stuff, but I've always heard more of the other side of the story.
He talks about a phone call and a meeting with Vince. And they were pretty intense, he said, from what he said.
I can imagine. After all I've done for you, this is what you're going to do to me? That's probably the main point of what he said,
Yeah, I could see that. Oh, well, it is what it is. Anyway, he does at least have a spot in the Hall of Fame.
Yes. Hey, Bret Hart. 05.
Everybody comes back, right? Except Jeff Jarrett. That's not happening.
Bret Hart 05. Listen, Bret Hart in 2000. Was it 2000? It was 2004. Bret Hart in 2004 gets inducted in the Hall of Fame. Next night at WrestleMania, they how they bring out all the Hall of Famers. Bret Hart said he didn't feel comfortable, and he didn't come out.
It happens. I'm gonna say, going back to speaking of somebody, it's in the mold of an Angle, I guess, in terms of bridges and stuff like that. I heard, and I've read that there's a possibility of Jeff Hardy coming back to WWE.
I read that.
The Hardy Boys.
They actually said they want the Hardy Boys.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, they're both in the best shape they've been in years. They're adults now.
I don't think Matt is.
Matt's 30. Yeah, I agree with that. Matt's 39. Jeff's 37. We've been talking about ours for 20 freaking years, and there's
the Dudleys.
Even the
Dudleys aren't. The Dudleys are 38.
No, they're like in their 40s.
Bubba's 38.
Oh, look that.
I look it up right now, please. My phone's over there.
When he started in ECW.
Yeah.
Almost 44.
Yeah, he's
No, he's not, is he?
Yeah, he's in his 40s. He's like 44.
Shit. All right, don't listen to me.
I
You
read
want 43. That's still fun.
Because I looked somebody up earlier in the week because I was trying to figure, maybe it was the Hardys, and all right.
It's
Never
their
mind.
last run, and this is seriously Dudley's last run.
Yeah, it's awesome. Good for them, and it's exciting. I love
They're
it.
smart money men. They might be done after this, So enjoy it, soak it in,
Well, did they need to wrestle, forever?
No. They've made 20 years of money. We hope they didn't blow it all.
They didn't look at all.
They got the wrestling school too. Remember that?
Yeah.
So, with Chris Chetty, no?
That's Taz's
Taz's
cousin.
cousin.
I was thinking
That's
about.
how
I was thinking about somebody who could go to wrestling school, maybe learn something. Not a fan of the Chetty at all. Not one bit. I don't understand the gimmick. Never did. Never will. It's almost like the Jerry Lynn gimmick. Like, what are you supposed to be?
Taz's cousin.
yeah, that was his gimmick.
Horse Hogan was Hulk Hogan's
cousin.
nephew.
Oh, sorry.
Tyson Kidd. The latchkey kid from down the street. Still being taken care of by the Hearts. That was... Oh, that went over your head. But anyway. Anyway, going back to Raw. We got off the beaten path a little bit. New Day, love them. Dudleys, they deserve a title shot. Well, they deserve a title, but not right now. Don't.
Yeah, see the rivalry push into Survivor Series wouldn't be bad. If they could run this thing 3 pay-per-views and they do it right, I wouldn't mind it.
Get a little Spike Dudley back.
I think so. We're going to see that for sure. I think we are this weekend.
Yeah, great idea.
I think this Sunday we're going to see somebody come out.
I can't handle that. It's too much. We got
Or maybe dance with Dudleys.
old Big Dick coming out.
Stop.
Sign guy.
The sign guy coming out.
Sign guy,
That
Dudley.
guy.
Oh, you forgot one. Dudley. There was that one. And then there was also Dances with Dudley.
Dancing with Dudley. Little old Big Dick Dudley went down the reservation and some kid in Oklahoma.
Best gimmick ever. The Dudley. Mama Dudley.
He wore a headdress to the ring. Oh, shit.
Well, I see the professor is not too happy with this Spike Dudley talk. There a reason?
I don't like Spike Dudley.
Whoa!
When Bam Bam Bigelow threw him in the crowd, man, I loved it.
This guy. Who's the heel tonight?
Jeez.
I
I know.
Spike Dudley. What the?
I'm on fire.
On fire. I wish literally Edge. Can we get you? The guy that has to go through a table. I did want to say that I liked Spike Dudley in ECW. I did not like WWE.
That's what I mean. And I didn't like him in TNA either. So
it was not a bad one.
Don't even count.
that's what I'm saying. I only liked him in ECW.
Definitely did not like the Bulldog. I don't like when the little guy used the Bulldog.
It's either that or running knee.
He could have done so many other moves. But
You know what? Spike Dudley when he first came to WWE, I liked him then. When Stone Cold whooped his ass. And he stuttered Molly Holly.
She's like a $2 tramp. I mean, come on, that was cold blooded.
all right, so going away from the tag team division, because that seems to be all that's going on in that division right now.
Hey, it's great though. I've been, just like 5 months ago, we were all saying they need to fix the tag team division, and they finally have. And I give them props, man. Round of applause. That's great. That's great.
I would clap too, but my dog would wake up. I don't want her to yap. But anyway, going away from that, let's talk about Rusev and Ziggler. Not this show. So moving on from that, let's talk about the Sheamus match.
Not this
Not
show.
this show.
Not this show.
Actually, we have to because
Why?
we have to talk about Sheamus because he has a briefcase. And
We already know this. We've said this.
That's
every
all we
week.
know. That's all we need to know.
That's all we need to know. We'll talk about that when we talk about Seth Rollins.
He's got a briefcase, folks. That's all you need to know.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I do gotta say one thing. During the interview on Miz TV, Miz, with the way his collar was and his hood, he looked like a young, face maskless Darth Vader. Because up on his neck like this, like his hood was over, and then his collar was up, but it was folded, and all you could see was like part of his face. Especially when the lights were out, he looked like a young, stupid Darth Vader, like even more so than Hayden Christensen. Because what the hell's Darth Vader? Why? The baddest badass in the entire galaxy is played by a whiny, stiff Canadian.
Can we fire him already? He has now become a joke. And I kind of like the Miz, and but still, you're not using him right. They're not even trying to use him. So
Okay, hold on. Name a way to use him.
That super heel
Exactly.
Miz is believable enough, not to main event WrestleMania, but is believable enough that should be used in the mid card. It should be used in the inter-range, and he was meant to be a super heel. I liked that time. I'm not saying he belonged there, but he did. That was the best time of his career where he did the best.
Yeah, and you know what? He ripped that whole gimmick off of Chris Jericho.
Yes, but I got no more to say. I agree with you. That's it. You're right. But it worked for him, so why not? Keep it going.
I mean, and the face paint it's for the Renegade. Anyway, let's go. Enough of that. Let's get back to the standoff. The one thing I did like between the standoff with the Wyatt-ish family and the Shield-ish, Roman Reigns actually talked on the microphone, and I was into it.
That's a first.
Anybody got a idea on the third man? The third Shield member?
Spike, Mother effing Dudley.
Spike Dudley.
It's gonna be Baron Corbin.
see, I don't think it's going to be because it was leaked that it was going to be. So
It's gonna be.
Jey Uso.
Once it's leaked, it's obvious.
Scott Steiner.
Jey Uso.
Scott Steiner.
Jey Uso.
Or Jimmy Uso.
Oh, because they're
Whoever's
cousins.
healthy.
One that's not hurt.
It's probably
Cesaro.
Eric Rowan.
Cesaro hasn't been doing nothing.
Hey.
Rowan's hurt. So
He's not on the card.
I think it's gonna be the announcer Uso. I don't remember his name.
It's gonna be Savio Vega.
Savio Vega. What?
Flash one. I mean,
I'd
The
be fine with
Patriot.
Savio Vega.
Patriot.
Don't you freaking badmouth Del Wilkes.
It's not Del Wilkes, the new Patriot.
It's gonna probably be Great Khali.
No, Del Wilkes is the Patriot. That stupid Salvatore Sincere, Stephen Brandy, that prick. How are you going to use the original Patriot's photo when you're ripping off his gimmick?
We got him going.
He's signing it. How the hell are you going to sign somebody else's photo and sell it? That's some National Enquirer bullshit. That's Brandy, stupid fake Salvatore Sincere, wannabe Patriot, is the equivalent of the National Enquirer, just selling bullshit pictures. Who even said the Patriot? Why did you do this? Now I'm going to be pissed off.
That's a picture.
I did.
Professor.
Yeah.
Professor is the heel tonight.
He's a Patriots fan.
And that dude,
Ooh, he said the Patriot.
Ooh, man,
Show
Ooh,
him.
my
Show
stomach,
him.
my stomach
Show
dropped
him.
when he just said that name in my room.
Show him.
Hey, bam! I got a Phil's tattoo. Hey, we gotta stop talking about football, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, we'll get a spot in the end. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be
do
getting
that.
our Boston. We'll get our Boston shoots in later.
Ugh.
Boston.
Mr. Dedicated has a star tattoo. All he's got to do is bend over and show one of you guys.
Because
That's because I'm the star of the show.
that's what they're calling the Cosmic Key.
Balloon knot Billy. Because it looks like the end of a balloon. But anyway, I think it's Uso. You think Corbin Bright? Any outsider? Any maybe a known wrestler that we're just like overlooking? Like I don't know, like
The Rock.
no, like a Cesaro, for example. You know,
Jericho.
Jericho.
Jericho's been doing a lot of house shows. Been
Maybe
doing one
Randy
every couple
Orton.
weeks.
Maybe Randy Orton. Haven't seen him in a while.
Bray Wyatt took out. That was that Jericho's last TV match?
Yeah, they were rival right on freaking TV. There you go, Jericho. It's good, I guess.
Last house show I saw in Buffalo was Jericho versus what's his name?
Rowan?
Not Rowan.
Harper.
Harper. Yeah, Harper versus Jericho.
Yeah, they were feuding before he got injured.
Yeah.
So
Jericho would be
good.
But I think maybe they're looking for somebody. You know what I think is going to happen? Whoever they pull in is going to cause a split and cause either Ambrose or Rollins to turn heel.
Ooh, Samoa Joe.
That would be pretty damn awesome.
He's not doing nothing, right? So I mean,
He
He hasn't been in the company long enough.
oh, I wasn't there.
he's on the Dempsey diet right now.
Bull. Love Bull. I go on about Bull.
Going on. Let's talk about the Divas match. What do you think about that? You knew it was going to happen. You knew
That was obvious.
Bella was going to win. What do you guys think of the match overall?
They are so spiteful. The only reason Nikki Bella's reign happened was to bury AJ Lee's reign. That's what Vince McMahon does, what he can to erase you from the history books. That's not taken away from Nikki Bella's run. I think she did well. I think she worked hard, and I think she got a lot better. And she should be where she's at until someone is ready to step up and take over, which hopefully Charlotte is ready next weekend to step up and take over.
I think she was before that, but is that the match at
Charlotte and Nikki.
She's gonna get. Then there you go. Hey, Charlotte is starting out. You know, she's doing her thing on her, and it's kind of like paying homage to her dad at Night of Champions. You know.
What do you think Charlotte should have gotten out of all four of them? Is Charlotte the best because of her name, or is she the best because of her talent? I personally think Sasha Banks is the best of the four, and it should be Sasha Banks versus Nikki. But that wouldn't be. It'd be heel on heel, so you couldn't do it, I guess. But from a Revolution standpoint, who would everyone like to see as champ? I guess, right?
Charlotte.
All right. I'd want Sasha.
I would want Charlotte. Luna Vachon.
Luna?
ECW Luna.
Luna Vachon. Yeah.
God.
Move the mouse.
In all seriousness, I would like to have seen Paige. Why not?
Paige?
Paige could go either way, as a heel or a face. She could align herself with NXT. She could align herself with the WWE roster. I mean, she could go either way, and I think maybe that's what you kind of needed, because you look at all the personalities that you have. I think you need the champion to be able to play off of all of them, because now if Charlotte wins it, which she should and hopefully will, everybody's going to be gunning for her, which is kind of like what was going on before the Revolution, where they all kind of turn on each other to get to the champion, and So I don't know. It's almost like I think like the
Triple H effect, kind of.
yeah,
You want your CEO to have the belt?
yeah, it's all kind of like booking history repeating itself in 3 month spans. Been the
You
trend.
think they could get creative, maybe? No, come on. Like, when was the last time? My favorite Divas match, personally, of all time is Trish Stratus Victorious Survivor Series 02. They had a hardcore match for the women's title. I mean, I think you could now incorporate specific oddball things into, the women's division when you have 9 talented women, however you view them talented, but, mix it up.
Where the hell you get 9 from?
All right, 5. I was trying to be biased.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be nice to see. But are we all kind of in agreement that Charlotte could win or will win?
No, I think Nikki will win the first one. I think this will be a double header, maybe a triple header. I think to win the first time is asking too. We should be pushed on a little more too.
Do you think they'll take it into Survivor Series?
I don't think so. No, I think Charlotte's gonna win tonight. Not tonight. On Sunday night.
What do you think, Silent J?
I don't know. That weird slip of his just kind of threw me off because I'm like, what if people are listening to this on Saturday? They're gonna think that now there's gonna be a conspiracy. Some damn Jesse Ventura conspiracy. I know there was thermite paint on those booking sheets.
We got insiders. Wink, wink.
Yeah. I can't see it. I can't see it going to Survivor Series because that means the writers are kind of foreshadowing or foreseeing angles, which to me it's been pay-per-view to pay-per-view or every other pay-per-view. I can't see them holding an angle like this long. I would like this to go till WrestleMania, but like I said,
Wow.
Women? For the women's title?
Bella holding the title until WrestleMania, and all sorts of infighting between the 3 teams. The only one that stands by her is her sister, and finally, Charlotte would have to beat every single other diva on the roster before she got a chance. Because if she wants to be the best, she's got to beat the best. You got to go through the best. Should have done. They should have played an angle on her name, on her being a Flair. That's right.
That's a good idea. I mean, maybe we should name the match Sunday a Flair for the Gold. I'm too much. I'm waiting for
Certainly not too sweet.
I'm waiting for someone to shoot on me. Come on.
Well, just sit in the back of a convertible with a Kennedy in Dallas, and somebody will shoot on you. But Divas division, somebody got it. Going out of the Divas division, the IC title.
That's gonna be a good match.
Who? What? Where?
It's gonna be Kevin Owens versus Ryback for the IC title.
Is that an inevitable?
Yes, it's on the card now.
What's your thought on that?
My thought?
Who's going to win?
It's gonna be Kevin Owens because I think he will save the IC belt. That's for sure.
That's exciting.
Agreed. Owens with the IC.
That's
But
exciting.
I think the match you're gonna see the best Ryback match ever gonna see.
Some Ryback, Professor.
Hey, feed me more. I'm ready for some more Ryback. Yeah, this is going to be a great match. We're going to see Ryback shine.
You're going to see Ryback work with a really good wrestler.
Yeah, and he's going to shine. It's going to be great.
That's what he needs.
Yep.
That's what he needs.
Kevin Owens is going to bring the best out of Ryback. It's going to be awesome.
He did it with Cena. He could probably do it with Ryback.
He did it with Punk too.
Hey, what?
What?
I'm talking about Kevin.
I liked you better
One
when
shake it.
the rest of your body. Yeah, Mr. Dedicated. While you were off being dedicated somewhere else, you missed it last week. The 90s guy decided to have a red shirt on, and with the color of his hair and the color of the wall, all he looked like was a floating face.
Yeah, you did.
We turned the tent down in the room.
And right now he is.
No, he's wearing black.
I'm blind. Well, his hair. Look at him. It's a floating head. I mean,
It's hairless.
his hair goes right into the wall.
Why am I being shot on? He didn't show up last week. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I was here by night.
I don't want to shit on Mr. Dedicated because his feelings might get hurt. He might not be here next week. So we gotta walk on. We gotta tread lightly with the Madonna. I'm glad he didn't hear that because I know he's not paying attention. Over here, I got a shiny thing. But anyway.
What do you think about our wardrobe, Silent J? We're wearing matching black cutoffs, all three of us.
That might be the
Politically correct.
I can't go politically correct. That's the gayest, straightest thing I've ever seen. And I mean that in all, and listen, I take that back because I don't mean to offend anybody that is homosexual by birth or alternative in lifestyle, because that just means I lumped you three fucking knuckleheads with a bunch of really nice people. And there's no reason for me to say
You can't compare us to Canyon. Ain't nobody better than Canyon.
you look like extras for the Trailer Park Boys.
I've been called what's his name for the sideburns before.
Yeah, you look Ricky.
I've been called Ricky before.
Lay off the booze, lady.
Do you remember the Bottle Kids on that on Trailer Park Boys? You look like the Bottle Kids all grown up.
All right. I've never seen. I can't comment.
If the Repo Man had a fan base, that would be you guys right here.
Oh. Hands up, Repo Man. If the Brooklyn Brawler had spawns.
Yeah, you look like the Brooklyn Brothers groupies. Just a bunch of sweaty ugliness. Anyway, Harvey Whippleman. You guys just need Harvey Whippleman by your side right now. That would be
Mr. Dedicated is our Harvey Whippleman.
Oh,
Definitely
man.
not. Definitely not. I'm like Lesnar here.
Repo Man.
the absolute.
I think that's enough of a Repo Man pop for the night.
Okay, listen. We are never talking about the Repo Man again on this show. Talk about
He's giving next job. Right?
Jobber of the month.
Talk about
Next
Repo Man.
No, because when he was in Demolition, the guy was freaking awesome. You know what? That gives me an idea. Next jobber of the month, tag team jobbers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
I like it. I like it. We're coming for you.
Garrison Cade and Mark Jindrak.
Uh,
The reflection of perfection.
Mean Street Posse, huh? What? Don't get us started. Come on. We still, hey. We still
what's his name?
This bump.
Rene Dupree with the Japanese dude.
Kenzo Suzuki.
Hey, they were tag team champions.
Yeah, you can't be tag team champions. That'll be our that has to be our guideline.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Go with that. So yeah. And if you want to play along at home, send your tag team ideas onto the Facebook page at Military Press Wrestling on Facebook, or Military Press Wrestling on Twitter at MP Wrestling Show, or on Instagram. Send in who you think should be the tag team jobber of the month next month. And, that's what we could do. If we get enough of a response from listeners in the audience and followers, we could have viewer or listener ideas, in like Jobber of the Month or History Mark. Well, no, they already kind of dictate the History Month, so History Week. Screw them. Anyway. I'm not trying to get too far off track. What did you guys think about Sting wrestling on Monday Night Raw?
It's a big shocker, that's for sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
He's been on every single Raw lately, and it's better than Lesnar does.
The best thing I saw about Monday night was Robin Williams meme with the out of Jumanji screaming, "What year? Sting versus Big Show? What year is this?"
I was Big Show in that match. Why is Big Show?
That's why,
Why is
because we were watching Nitro. And my nostalgia went through the roof as I was watching the match.
Sting looked awesome, though. Did a great job.
Joe looked good. Joe looked very good in that match. But when he grabbed him by the neck, it was awesome. When he chopped and he threw his fist, that was awesome. You know, it was A plus. A plus. Listen, best match Big Show's been in 2 years.
I'd say when we get our Best of Big Show DVD all time, his last match on it can be versus Sting on Raw.
Nice. Did you guys like Sting being lumped up in a tag team, in a tag team match on Raw?
Gave us a little taste of what we're going to see on Sunday.
That was
I don't know how Sting being in a tag team match has anything to do with the Bills kicking the Patriots' ass, but I'll go with
it. Hey, Sting in the tag team match was a little taste of what we're going to get on Sunday, and what the Bills did to Andrew Luck is a little taste of what we were going to get this Sunday.
I want to see Marcel Darius give Tom Brady the Stinger splash while he's sitting on the bench, just on the sidelines. I just want to see Darius run across the sideline and just run and splash him, and then get up and do the Freddie Jackson hulking up like that.
I want to see a reverse belly to belly at midfield.
You guys get what I put on Facebook or Twitter, Duplex City, Bill's Mafia. When who was it? Who was it that dropped a Colt down with a German suplex in the game last week?
That's 23.
Ron Brooks.
Ron Brooks.
I'd like that. I try to get it.
I was marking the fuck out in my seat. I was screaming suplex people.
I had some wrestling fans in front of me, and I yelled "Suplex City, bitch!"
You lucky motherfucker.
Oh yeah, and they popped.
I did the same thing, and I had what looks like to be a very angry mom. It looks like her family, her kids watch wrestling too much because I said "Suplex City, bitch," and this lady turned around and just shot me a very despicable look on her face. Like
you looked in the eyes and went, "Yeah."
I don't know if her kid played a little too much WCW versus NWO, but it was. It looks like you could have been a doctor, but you played this fucking video game on the N64. I told you to stick with GoldenEye. No, you had to play the wrestling game. So anyway, I was marking out though. I wish the entire stadium would have gotten to a Suplex City chant at Ralph Wilson Stadium. I think that would have been awesome. But you know what else I think would be awesome? If Brock Lesnar would just show up and suplex just everybody. I just missed that. You know, that's what's been missing in Raw. Just complete carnage and chaos. And I would like Brock Lesnar to come back and just suplex everybody on TV, especially Kevin Dunn. So
straighten his teeth out.
Yeah.
I'm the last person talking about teeth though.
Yeah, same here. What is what's the girl that's the backstage reporter? Blonde.
Renee
Young. I want to see Brock Lesnar suplex her.
Oh, that's awful.
No, not just a German suplex. I want to see like a Northern Lights suplex. Just
Naked?
naked,
Let's stop top rope.
just ragdoll it.
I don't think Titty Master would like that very much. That's his woman.
Ooh.
But like Jim Cornette once said, the only way to stop Brock Lesnar is a gun, and I got a gun in my back seat, so you better not touch my wife like that ever again.
Jim Cornette.
Glad you did. Then him hike his pants up over his that thing that he had.
His growth.
Yeah, he was the weirdest shaped person, other than Bastion Booger. I think Jim Cornette might have been the weirdest shaped person in professional wrestling ever. What do you think?
Well, the greatest minds, though. That's all that matters in his position.
Well, okay, I got a question. Who do you think was the weirdest shaped wrestler of all time, or manager? Just like as soon as they got on TV, like what what happened?
W. Anderson. Unbelievable technical wrestler. One of my favorite low totem pole of my technical list, if I made my whole list. His arms were smaller than mine, which is really saying something. But he had a strong core. You could tell he had built muscle in his stomach. He had ham hocks for legs, but his arms were that big. But yeah, C.W. Anderson for me.
Mr. Dedicated, what do you think? What's just the one guy that was always on TV that just looked at like, how the hell did you get there?
Man. Bastion Booger, I guess. Like his belly was like at a fupa.
Yes. Professor?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Paul Bear.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I'm just thinking like, yeah,
Fupa too.
he was a really big man. Really, really big man. I mean, yeah, I could just imagine what he looked like in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. Just ready to go to the beach. Come on, kids. We got buckets. We got shovels.
Oh, yes!
We got towels. We got umbrellas. Oh, and Jesus Christ. Grandpa Paul is wearing shorts and a tank top.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus
His
Christ.
third down said, I'm fat, let's party.
Oh my God, his pigment really isn't a gimmick. It's real. Wow, what the hell are you finding? Come on, Piercy. Get back inside. For me, I would. I don't know. I always ask these questions and I'm never ready. Great Khali, because he had that weird, super weird bone. Like I always thought he was gonna like transform like Voltron. And pop out of his
body.
His legs was weird too. Can't bend over.
Like a dirty, like he wasn't made out of like different colored lions. He was made out of one color piece of crap. Just because his legs were weird, his back was completely flat from the heels of his toes up to the back of his head. It looked like his parents did not roll him over for about 14 months. And he just laid staring at the ceiling, bored and pissed off that his parents didn't roll him over. And then he had that weird bone thing in his chest, like a vulture skull poking out of his chest. Just weird shape guy. But if I ever saw him in person, I'd be like, Holly, you're the best wrestler I've ever seen.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
And I'd thank you very much. My favorite thing in wrestling was I was a world champion, and I was in the last Adam Sandler movie that didn't suck.
I used my third leg for every diva I could.
Watch this. No hand.
The Punjabi Playboy. How do you get that nickname?
Worst finisher of all time.
Well, let me see. Everybody else from the Punjabi region is like 4'2".
Undertaker put this man over. That's the biggest shit, one of the biggest shames in wrestling history. Period. That's when I stopped watching. That was my break. Late 07 when he won the belt till 10. That was my break. Khali, you're one of the reasons I took a break. Your fault.
Now, do you think it was maybe now I got a question. Kali's a big dude. He was a cop before he was a wrestler. Do you think he's tough? Do you think he humbled the Undertaker into putting him over?
Not touching that one.
Yeah.
Professor?
Oh no, come on, man! It's the Undertaker. Come on, he's like the most legit tough guy.
I mean,
Great Khali did actually kill someone. So.
all he's got to do is make a phone call and BSK shows up in 10-on-1. I don't care what Kali's doing. He ain't taking down those 10 men.
Yeah, true. Kali did kill somebody in the ring.
He used that chop.
What?
He used that chop that he does. Hit
Yeah,
somebody.
somebody actually died in the ring with him in the Indy. Like, I guess in his defense, this guy had gotten a concussion in training or something like that before right before the match. And then I guess he had no business being in the ring with Kali, and Kali gave him a chop and killed him.
It's still the Undertaker, man. Next to
How many times did he kill somebody with the Gates of Hell?
He killed a lot of people.
he's the dead man.
I'm funny.
He's taken many souls.
Brian Ong. May 21st, 2001, Brian Ong died after receiving a flapjack from Kali. He'd suffered a concussion in the previous day. Trainers gave him the nod to go. His family won $1.3 million from damages. A flapjack from Kali? That's 10 feet in the air.
That's a big pancake.
If you had a concussion and he gave you a flapjack 10 feet in the air, yeah, you'd die. Any normal man would die.
I'd grab his hand and make him dance. Come on, you dance.
I make flapjack. Now I don't have to kill you.
This guy's making cumsy out of his nose.
Oh,
But anyway, so Night of Champions. How do we go from the Kali, the one and only, to okay? What are your predictions of Night of Champions? That is not a smooth transition. But you know what? Any conversation with Kali being the front runner, there is no smooth transition out of it.
I predict Cena over Seth in the U.S., and I think Seth will retain over Sting. And I think Nikki will beat Charlotte. Those are my three biggest matches of the night that I will choose. Anybody else?
I think Sting's gonna win, and then like you said, Cena will lose. Seth Rollins contains the U.S. title, and I think Charlotte's gonna win.
What do you think, Professor?
Oh well, I'm most excited for the Sting match and the Dudleys, of course.
And I'm very excited for the Rusev and Ziggler match. I liked it the first 15 times, but I'm gonna like it even more this coming Sunday. And I guarantee that it's gonna be a barn burner, and it's gonna bring in plenty of ratings. And yeah. And maybe, just maybe, Adam Rose can do a run-in. That's what I'm thinking. So, I think Sting walks out champion. So, that being said, my friends, who kept track of the history mark? Track this week?
You can talk to a nice guy about that.
There's no history mark this week.
Yeah, because we didn't want to. Oh yeah, we didn't want the guy next.
So we will pick one for this week. Our history mark of the week will be favorite United States champion of all time.
There you go. I like
And my favorite United States champion of all time would have to go to. I will not say my favorite for copyright.
Can it be WCW and WWE?
Yes, all time. I will not use my favorite because I do not want to offend anyone, but it will be Eddie Guerrero.
I'm gonna go with Raven.
Ooh.
Say this again. What is this topic you speak of?
Favorite U.S. champ of all time, WCW and WWE.
Did you all pick already? Come back to me.
Yeah, I pick Eddie.
I picked Raven.
Why?
Come on.
I pick Arn Anderson.
Hard.
I pick Magnum TA.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I take my selection back.
All right.
I'm gonna choose Stunning Steve Austin.
Nice.
Me and Silent J taking it old school.
Yes. Well, you know, the 90s guy's been taking it old school. He referred to a match from 2002 this evening, folks. He crossed that threshold of 03.
You know, I guess my goal for one of the episodes will be not to use any mention or innuendo of 2002 or 03. So I'll retake back my U.S. champion. I'm going with my third, and that's DDP.
And who did you have before this? You had Raven?
I
Yeah,
had Raven.
Who did you have? You had Eddie.
Eddie, yep.
So you stayed in the same era.
98.
Okay. All right. Has it been that long? Oh, man. Now, okay. Speaking of this, one thing I wanted to pick was last week we picked like something, you know, favorite championship matches or something like that. This week I wanted to go over quick before we get done. First, since it's Night of Champions, this is Night of all champions. Any champion, any belt, anytime, any place, anywhere. The absolute worst belt holder in the, you know, the major federations, major companies, major promotions. So, like, the belt doesn't have to be in existence anymore. It could be a defunct belt, but the worst champion of all time.
Wow. I'd like to think about that one. Can we push that to the answers next week?
Yeah, can we do
That
that
one's
as a
something
topic next week? Because I'm gonna have to think about
I want
that.
to take time on that one because.
Okay, you know, let's do a little bit. Let's do just like a 5-minute rundown of Night of Champions next week, but then commit the whole show to shitty champions because I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a couple of them standing tall next week.
I was going to say, we could do the whole hardcore title right now, but I think I can do better.
We don't have enough time. We could only cover like 17 champions per episode. That would get us through Sunday Night Heat, May 17th, 1999.
Not quite. About a third of the way.
I would beg to say if there was ever a tag team with Lash Leroy in it that had the championship belts, that might be on my list. I can tell you what. So, okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let's pick just the major ones, the major belts over the last 25 years. So, out of WCW and WWF, and we can make WWE separate. The worst the worst title holders of those promotions. Like WWF, we could talk about the European title, stuff like that. WWE, obviously unified title, so stuff like that. WCW, obviously cruiserweight. So we could get a list of the worst champions in the modern era for all the belts, except for the television title, because that I don't think there was ever a bad TV title holder.
Who was the last TV title holder? Anybody?
I can tell you who the greatest was.
Scott Hall?
No. He's up on your fireplace.
Hard. Tully.
Yeah.
Oh, Tully Blanchard. I'm sorry. I was looking into who the last television champion was.
Oh my shit! I was waiting for the professor to chime in. It was all him. Man,
Nice.
that's like that was just like playing volleyball with a midget. I set you up for the spike. Like, damn it, I'm
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
What? The fuck?
the worst TV title.
No, he
That
was
the
he was the last champion.
And what year was this? Good Lord, that's terrible. That's disgusting.
The longest
I got a
reign
fucking-
was Tully Blanchard, 353 days.
Wow.
And that is, yeah.
A year short.
I was going to pick Tully Blanchard for greatest U.S. champion, but
But he's the greatest TV.
yeah, definitely.
So
But yeah, I'm sticking with Magnum TA, though, because he's badass.
the staple of my childhood, Diamond Dallas Page.
The staple of my childhood. No mom. Okay. But before we go, guys, real quick, United Champions. In your opinion, what do you think could be the biggest shock of the night for anything? Mystery partner, champion, unifications, title split. Just what's the one thing you expect to be the OMG moment, the oh my god moment?
Chris Jericho coming out as the tag team partner of Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. That is mine. Professor Dedicated, you're up. Or Silent J, I guess.
I'm going to go with what I hope doesn't happen, but Sheamus cashing in and winning.
Wow. Good shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll go with even though it goes against what I would like to see happen, I would go with Bella holding on to the title.
I think New Day is gonna keep the titles for this pay-per-view.
I think everybody expects, the Dudleys.
Yeah, I think New Day's definitely going to win, and I said it earlier. I think they should win.
Yes, indeed. All right. So, guys, this Sunday, big game, big football game. Buffalo Bills, New England Patriots. What do you think the score is going to be?
That 90s shoot of the week will have to interfere. Tom Brady, you're going to get slammed. You're going to get messed up. Rex Ryan is your biggest enemy. The stats prove it over 6 past seasons, where last year you beat the Jets by a combined total of 3 points in 2 games. You couldn't beat the 4-12 Jets. What do you think the best defense in the NFL is going to do to you Sunday? My score prediction, Bills 31, Patriots 17.
The Bills are being put back on the map, baby. Buffalo is back on the map. I'm telling you right now, this Sunday, in Ralph Wilson Stadium, the Bills Mafia is going to be known as the loudest NFL stadium of all time.
I'm a Cowboys fan,
So what are your Cowboys going to do this decade?
they're gonna whoop some ass.
Who are they
this week.
playing?
I think the Eagles.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's
that's a
Eagles
good
Cowboys
game.
this week.
That's what I'm talking
Marco Murray, if you have him on your fantasy roster, just set him. All right.
He didn't do anything.
about. I got more points from Sproles.
I'm going to go Bills Patriots 20-17.
Nice.
In favor of the Bills. I wasn't going to say the Patriots. God damn, it's like saying wrestling's fake in front of the professor.
Whoa.
Oof.
We don't use the F word.
Oof.
So did his body just teleport up off of the seat, or did he have like a rocket turd come out of it? Because
You can see his arms and legs right now. They're pitch red, and I think he elevated out of the seat.
oh man, that's just the glow of your body.
Oh, shit.
But I'm gonna say one thing. Speaking of football, 90s guy, good big ups to your team. So your college team. You guys are doing
Much support. Thank you, Sanjay. My Buffalo State Bengals, we won last week down in Columbus, Ohio, defeating Otterbein University. Shut out 29-0 in their house. And we look forward to carrying that this Saturday as we head to Alfred State University, looking to go 2-0.
Alfred State. I think I dated a girl with armpit hair from Alfred State once. So, yeah, do me a favor and beat them because I couldn't get her armpit stench out of my mouth for like.
Ooh. I heard they don't have anything to do out there, so
Yeah,
that makes
like,
sense.
oh my God. I remember she took her jacket off and I saw hair. So, like, just days I had that taste, like, just like, freaking nasty. But anyway, I am Silent J, and this is Military Press Wrestling. Check us out on Twitter at MP Wrestling Show, Military Press Wrestling on Twitter, and also Military Press Wrestling on Instagram, and Military Press Wrestling Podcast on Facebook, and also go to podbean.com, podbean.com/Military Press Wrestling, and you can catch our show on that format, that platform. You can also catch our show on iTunes at our channel, Military Press Wrestling, and also on iTunes. Download our show there, rate it, review it, love it, squeeze it, kiss it, love it, make it feel good, make it feel better than Mr. Dedicated. Having to deal with Mr. Jerry
Wednesday nights.
Mr. Jerry Jones's really shitty ideas. But yeah, go to iTunes, rate us, review us, love us, hug us and hold us, and subscribe to us. Most of all, and tell your friends and tell your families and tell your loved ones that Military Press Wrestling is cool and will make you cool. Oh, and by the way, you know what, guys? I'm going to Raw September 28th. I think it's September 28th in Buffalo. So we got to go and get our Military Press Wrestling powers out there on the streets. So that's all I got.
Unite. Where's my fist? Higher.
Okay, so now you got your fists up in the air like that with your cut off sleeves and your white skin. You look like a bunch of damn racists. Cut it out.
Burn.
I do not condone what they are doing in that room. Don't it whatsoever.
No comment.
I think there's a bunch of Dave Schultz's. You look like a bunch of. I think which one of you is gonna punch John Stossel first? That's what I want to know. But anyway, I am Silent J, and guys, take it away.
I am the Professor of Professional Wrestling. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week when Sting, hopefully, is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and the Buffalo Bills, I'm not going to say hopefully, damn well, are going to be 2-0.
I'm that 90s guy, praying Lucha Underground signs a contract to a second season. And on top of that, the Buffalo Bills are going for first place in the AFC East for the first time in 2 years. Let's take down Brady.
This is Mr. Dedicated. We'll see you next week, and let's go Cowboys, baby.
Ah, boo. That's heat. That's white heat.
That guy. Okay, well, let him have his moment. Okay. There's only one Tony Romo pulled away from losing a playoff game. Okay.
You saved that game. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I am Silent J, and we will see you guys next week. Watch wrestling, and yeah. Until then, what do you guys suggest? I forgot our suggestion. YouTube.
Yeah, I'm ready. I was bummed because I had it ready and I really wanted people to watch it because I hadn't watched it in 10 years. Go home, turn on Judgment Day 05, JBL John Cena. I hadn't revisited it in 10 years. An I Quit match, and I forgot how you're crazy how much your perspective changes in 10 years from 14 to 24 years old. How I viewed that match then as okay, and I looked at it the other day and said,
You were 14. When you were 14, humping a jar of jelly seemed like such a fabulous idea.
peanut butter.
No, that's 24. It's not as sticky.
That's my recommendation. Everybody else?
Nice. Professor, do you got one?
Mine's not a match or anything like that, but I just want everybody to go back on YouTube and check out what John Cena did after Raw. I thought that was pretty awesome.
I will applaud that, Professor.
And that is why that guy is, and let's face it, I'm not no bullshit. That guy, John Cena, is the main reason why I'm going to Monday Night Raw, because I'm taking my daughter, and we're going to go see John Cena. She loves John Cena. And last time they were here for Raw, when they announced John Cena was not there, I was extremely disappointed and upset for my daughter, because that's all she wanted to see was her favorite wrestler, John Cena. So being a dad, yeah, John Cena definitely kicks ass for him to take the time out like that and do a nice thing. Yeah, we can bash him all we want as adults, but you got to think about it. You know, it was a little kid. Was an 8-year-old sick of Hulk Hogan? Never. So.
Absolutely not, man.
You bet you didn't knock down my Stone Cold, and I see how it is today. And if there's one word I could describe John Cena, it's workhorse, and I admire him for it.
I was gonna say dreamy. You ever seen him in a dress shirt?
Oh yeah.
Dedicated. You got anything?
I'm gonna go with Unforgiven 2000. Jerry Lawler versus Taz in a strap match.
Oh, I love that match.
I love that match.
Good
They
shit.
beat the hell out of each other. But the best part is when Raven debuts and all the hell the crowd goes nuts.
Oh.
What is it with Stupid Raven is just
He's
getting over
Mike's been on
way
Raven.
too much.
Raven didn't get over enough in 25 years, damn it. So we put Raven over on MPW.
I like it. I love Raven. I love Raven.
Absolutely. I'm just kidding around. I appreciate Raven's work.
Devil's advocate.
One of the greatest minds of pro wrestling.
Ever.
Yes, and I'm only going to suggest one thing. Go back and watch Roddy Piper cracking a coconut over a murderer's head.
Cold-blooded.
Come on. You're listening to Military Press Wrestling with your host, Silent J, and his tag team partners, The Professor, That 90s Guy, Mr. Dedicated, and sometimes Tammy's Baby Boy. Your home for everything wrestling. It's real. It's damn real.